Hello everyone, Shogoku here, and we're back with another episode of Persona 5 Royal. I got Ra with me, say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, where did we leave off last time? We basically learned that an international hacktivist group named METAVERSE has targeted the Phantom Thieves. And on the last day that we played, or rather, last time we played on the last day, which is basically this day, we were contacted by a second hacker. Someone who calls themselves Alibaba, who wants us to perform a change of heart on a target of their choice, and offers us to deal with METAVERSE if we help them. So far, we don't know any more details other than they sent us an empty calling card. We don't know who the target is, but I guess we'll see, right?
Yep.
So, in order to progress the story, let's read a book. What do we have here? I think we can go with... We read that already. Well, let's read the Magic Manners book. It's matching to what's going on.
Ooh, nice.
Good or evil, the threat of magic can be felt all over the world.
What are your thoughts?
There's danger afoot in the internet world too, it seems.
Whoa.
You still got time to read. Let's go a little further. Do you have virus protection? Introducing the newest software.
Oh.
So you finished reading Magic Menace. They were like gentlemen thieves, targeting evil corporations. But now they're just glory-seeking hackers. They're sort of like us Phantom Thieves in that nobody knows exactly who they are. That section on computer security was difficult, but I'm sure you've gained some knowledge from it. Yes, we did, apparently. Enough so to rank up our knowledge level to rank 4.
Alright.
We're now encyclopedic. Woohoo! Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know? He got a point. Let's see then. Why haven't the Phantom Thieves said anything? Having your money stolen sounds terrifying. It's unsettling not knowing what they're going to do to us. Now declaring their victory? What does that mean? I really wish they'd stop that.
Good morning.
Hello there, cutie. Every day is so hot. I empty my water bottle so fast. By the way, summer break is coming up. Could I ask what your plans are, senpai?
Got nothing.
Got nothing.
I see.
Oh, so you're not the type to make plans in advance. I see. Then maybe we'll have a chance to practice some more. I'll be sure to give you proper instruction. Just let me know whenever you're available, senpai. Oh, the train is here. Let's get going then. Right, summer break is coming up.
Hey,
In the
your
game.
phone's buzzing.
I heard, Mona. Did Alibaba message you?
It's just Ryuji.
Nothing? Let us know ASAP if he tries to get in touch with you, okay?
Ryuji again? He just never shuts up, does he?
Yeah, he can be annoying. Good day. So,
Who
which
is
one-
this?
Who is this? Okay. Ah, you responded today. Once again, I am Alibaba. You are the leader of the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
No use lying to a hacker, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty. I take it you received the calling card.
So it really was from this guy.
Are you at school right now?
I'm in class.
You're in class. You're a surprisingly diligent student. Now then, I have prepared the calling card for you. When are you going to steal it?
Steal from who?
What do you mean by that? Aren't you able to steal a heart as long as you have a calling card?
Tell him. We need the name of the target.
I need a name.
A name. Is your heart thievery truly impossible without such information?
It is.
I see. I suppose past calling cards did have names on them. One moment. Very well, I'll tell you. The Dawns. I believe their name was Futaba Sakura. If you fail in this mission, I will expose your identity to the world and to the police. Well then, I'll be counting on you. We shall speak again after the change of heart. Your thoughts? Wait?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I can't find the account to send a response to. All I get back is an error message.
So he threatened you, then just took off?
Yeah, that's what it's looked like. But at least we know who the person is that this hacker, Alibaba, wants to have a change of heart.
Sakura?
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
True. You might have heard that name.
In any case, we should let everyone know about this.
We're gonna get reported if we don't do this? What the hell?
Futaba Sakura? Wasn't Sakura... It's Boss's last name!
Coincidence?
Bosses?
Does he have any
What?
family?
What boss?
Sojiro? Sojiro, Coffee Daddy.
That's his last name?
Yeah, Sojiro's last name is Sakura.
Interesting.
Does he?
Yeah, does he have family?
For reals? How laid back are you?
Good question. We haven't been to his house.
Wouldn't you normally be introduced at least? I mean, you are living at his place.
I'm living at his cafe, not at his home. That's the difference.
Yeah.
We don't know how many people might be living in his home, aside from himself.
Well, his situation does make things difficult.
Calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related. One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura.
True, there could be another person with that name.
Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough. That makes sense. I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by. I see. I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information.
Through hacking?
Yes, but how would he know who to hack to find out?
It is a good question. A very good question that may be answered in time.
However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
You mean this might just be a prank?
I mean, look at his demands. Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really are. That I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once. That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment, and Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
Yeah, if he's willing to talk.
Yeah.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go about this cautiously.
Would be bad if he found out.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Guessing the first one's probably better.
Okay.
I don't know if it matters.
Who's Futaba Sakura?
Why do you know about that?
Oh, defensive.
Yeah. The dots.
It's got nothing to do with you.
I beg to differ. Now it does have something to do with us, with that hacker basically blackmailing us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
Looks like it's a hit.
Yep. He got very defensive about it, so I think we got reason to believe that he knows something.
Yeah.
At the very least, he knows who Futaba is. Oh, I just remembered. Ren, were you able to ask Boss about Futaba Sakura?
He didn't want to talk.
Could there be a reason as to why that was? Alibaba might be our only hope of defeating Medjet. I wish we could get some info about Futaba out of Boss. But trying to force it out would probably have the opposite effect. To be honest, I owe a great deal to both Boss and Ren. I don't wish for this to be a source of discord between them. Yeah, I know just what you mean. It's probably best to wait for Boss to bring the subject up himself. Okay, let's see.
I should write something.
Plant.
Nice.
Looks healthy. We have
Oh.
DVD. We could watch DVD, right?
Yeah.
I see you.
This man is a convicted criminal, yet you want to save him?
His guilt or innocence is for the courts to decide. My only concern is that he lives long enough to get there.
It's a story about the daily struggles of doctors working in an emergency ward.
Wow.
I like this guy. A person's life is valuable no matter what they've done.
Yep.
No matter the circumstances, those doctors never gave up. Maybe you'll learn a thing or two about kindness from watching this drama. Oh yeah, fresh new points.
Well then.
Well, it's starting to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay? Yeah, that's that.
Yo,
Hey, Ryoji.
tomorrow's the end of the first semester, but we still got all this lame shit coming up.
If you don't take care of this lame shit, you can kiss your summer vacation goodbye.
Hello, cat. Are you being mean?
Oh yeah, about this Futaba Sakura girl. If she's related to Boss, think people living nearby would know about her?
That's some keen
That's a
intuition
good idea.
coming from you, Ryuji. You should have made
Ouch.
use of that on your exams.
You have to burn him, Morgana. You have to burn him every time you say something smart.
I mean,
I never want to think about it.
if you're looking for diamonds in the rough, it's not like you're gonna find a bunch of them.
Right? But yeah, he has a good point. If this Futaba girl is indeed related to Sojiro, that would mean maybe people living around Yongenjaya do know something.
Anyway, asking around in your neighborhood might be the fastest way to figure this shit out.
And that's exactly what we'll be doing.
And again, I doubt it'll be that easy. It never is.
Summer vacation starts the day after tomorrow, but don't forget, there's an urgent assembly on Monday. We'll be taking attendance. There's been an unusual number of strange incidents this year. Don't do anything stupid over break. Got it? Don't go someplace shady like the red light district, and don't go to the beach after dark. I want to go to the beach. I want to jump in some cold water. Seems like we won't be having fun on our summer break for a while. Yeah, with a palace coming up, probably not. Ryoji might be right. We don't have a single clue. Might as well try. We've got nothing to lose. Let's head to Yongen and gather info around the neighborhood. So, what we have to do now is we basically have to talk to all these people that may know something, that have one of these speech bubbles. Futaba! Futaba! Yes! I know that name. Heard it somewhere before. The Dodds! Ah, yes! That was the name of the teacher I had a crush on back when I was in elementary school. And let's ask some other people too. Right, that won't help us. Futaba? Who knows? By the way, do you eat a lot?
What are you talking about?
Well, whenever boss buys food, it's enough to feed 3 people. What? You're telling me you don't actually eat that much? Maybe it's boss who eats a lot then. Let's ask some other people too. Futaba? Who's that? I don't think I know anybody by that name. But would this Futaba get angry if they found out you're snooping on them though? Let's ask some other people. Okay. Oh, hello, Mr. Delivery Man. Futaba? Nope. Don't know anyone like that. I come to Sakura-san's often to make deliveries, but I've never seen who you're talking about. And let's ask other people too. Futaba? No, I don't know who that could be. Let's ask some other people. Sakura-san single, right? I thought you didn't have any children.
So, up until now, our biggest lead seems to be... the chief buys a lot of food. Far more than enough for one person living alone. Let's check out all the shops where you can buy food.
I mean, he is in the restaurant business. It wouldn't be surprising that someone running a cafe buys more food than someone living alone.
Well, I don't know about those cafes, but generally, at least here, you get deliveries there by truck.
Yeah, but remember his cafe isn't the biggest one, so I don't know if he's ordering wholesale, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're in school for the majority of the day, so...
We only see that he may have 2 or 3 customers sitting there once we get home. Every now and
Yeah,
then. So,
but there could be plenty during the day, which is usually when that would happen.
or none at all. Like it's like it is at some point implied that he doesn't have many customers at all. Anyway, we are supposed to check the store, and this, to me, with all this stuff out here, looks like a grocery store.
Yeah.
This place is close to LeBlanc, so we might be able to learn something here.
Hey there, welcome. Futaba? Over at Sakura-san's? I haven't heard anything. Sorry. Come again.
That didn't help us.
We didn't find anything on Futaba. I think our only option now is to go home and ask the chief directly.
We tried that.
You read the letter, did you not?
Why does this sound like trouble? I mean, prosecutor?
She seems to be nothing but trouble, if you ask me.
Yeah. I think she is nothing but trouble. I mean, after all, we are sitting in an interrogation room and talking to her and telling her all these things happening here, so... trouble
Yeah,
it
but
is.
her past self is she just seems really condescending and rude.
Right. And for some reason she is trying to get any information out of Sojiro, so well, let's see where this is going.
So you're the one who tipped him off about Futaba.
I think we just slipped out of that. Like, how do you know about it? I think we just slipped out of that.
You really shouldn't have done that. I have no intention of talking to you about Wakaba.
Wakaba. Waka waka.
Tipped off? What are you talking about? Back to the matter at
Uh-oh.
hand. Your parental authority will have to be suspended. I take it you're okay with that outcome?
Parental authority. So he has a daughter?
Interesting.
Or rather, he has a child. It doesn't imply a daughter, but Futaba is a girl's name. We're talking about a Futaba living at his place. Parental authority, if you connect the dots. Is Futaba his daughter?
What?
Considering the state of your daughter and your family overall, there are no points in your favor.
Well, at least it's confirmed he has a daughter.
Would you like to take
Family
this to domestic
overall.
court? Our chances of victory are roughly 99.9% though.
How are you so certain?
I mean, considering
He's
the
just
fact...
a condescending a-hole.
Yeah, but considering the fact that in the Japanese court system, 99% of all trials end with a guilty verdict. That is why the crime rate is so low in Japan, because anyone who is at least partially a sane person wouldn't want to mess with Japanese law. I wouldn't want to mess around in Japan if I had a 99% chance to get found guilty if I end up in court. So yeah, that's probably why she's so sure that she would win.
With these suspicions of abuse, there's no way you could avoid having your custody revoked.
Oh? Abuse? Now this is getting interesting, right?
Yeah, but I don't like it since it says only suspicions. They don't got proof.
Right. And this also begs the question, if there are suspicions, where do these hail from? I mean, it's not like the prosecution woke up someday and was like, I got a suspicion that someone is abusing that child.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, at least someone must have brought forth these accusations.
You're going that far? I told you I don't know a damn thing about it!
He's angry.
We're extremely serious about this. As long as there's a possibility that cognitive science can be linked to psychotic breakdowns.
How is that what? Cognitive science, but with a PSI, so... What? More of an occult thing than actual science?
I have no idea.
And it's somehow linked to psychotic breakdowns, so these people going crazy. Which has been a topic throughout the game so far, again and again.
Yeah.
And since it is cognitive science, it might have something to do with cognition. As it implies. We'll see.
Fine. You win.
No, boss, don't give in!
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
I doubt you'll find anything you want to hear, though.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not. Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
Yeah, that is if he even gives you a cup of coffee. The way you pissed him off. He might just be, you're not getting any service here.
And stay out! That woman is real good at pissing people off.
Right?
What's with that look? You got something to say?
But hey, according to Sai, we are even better at pissing her off in the interrogation room, so... Are we better than her?
I don't know.
So, let's see. Which
What
one?
was that?
What was that?
This doesn't involve you.
It's the daughter one. It's the third one.
Is Futaba your daughter?
Yeah.
That's enough. Just behave yourself and keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of here.
Might be best to not press the matter any further with his current mood.
You got that?
Yeah.
Lock the store up.
But if he
Well, that
constantly
basically
threats
confirms
kicking
Futaba
out, I'm
exists,
not.
at least. But it sounds like she's got her own problems.
Yeah, but him threatening to kick us out has been a reoccurring thing
Yeah,
throughout
but
this
what I
playthrough.
was going to say is, if he's constantly threatening to kick us out, then maybe he actually does do abuse.
Yeah,
Mm.
we'll see, we'll see. I mean, so far, he has shown us his friendly sides, but also his
Yeah, but-
constant "I'ma kick you out" thing. So it's difficult to say what kind of person he really is, right?
Yeah, because like you could have bad people that have good moments, and you can have good people that have bad moments.
But remember, he is one of our confidants so far, so...
Doesn't necessarily mean he's good.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
Akechi's against us.
And he's our confidant.
Yeah.
And he's clearly against us, right. And then there is
Yeah.
this fortune scammer that is supposed to be a confidant once we get this quest done that we have from her, so we'll see.
More so, our conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid foundation.
Right. There was that. Makoto made that assumption. That LeBlanc and Alibaba are somehow connected.
Oh, and didn't they mention cognitive something?
Yeah, of course, that gets cat's attention because the metaverse is all about cognition.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the chief's hiding.
A lot.
We can't really press him on the subject, though, especially after he mentioned throwing you out.
Yo, how'd it go? You find out anything about Futaba Sakura? I've been wondering about that too.
At the hideout.
At the hideout. Whoa! So, you did learn something. Fine work. I knew we could count on you. Renkun, thank you. Alright. Then let's all meet up tomorrow.
Nice.
Land looks good.
I'll just add this.
And... You wanna go with the DVD again?
Yeah.
If you try to save both the mother and the baby, you'll lose them both. Or I could save them both. I can do this. You need to trust me.
It's a story about the daily struggles of doctors working in an emergency ward.
That's incredible.
Wow, this guy just doesn't have the word surrender in his dictionary, does he?
Oh,
So we finished watching ICU, huh? Maybe you learned a thing or two about kindness from watching this drama. Woohoo, not enough to rank up, but a few points.
okay. Well then.
Ah, it's starting to get late. Let's head to bed soon. And next time we can, we'll return the DVD. It's Saturday, my dudes.
A woman was threatening Boss?
Pretty much so.
Yeah. She was going on about domestic abuse and taking the case to court and stuff.
What's up?
It's nothing. So to summarize what you told us, Futaba is Boss's daughter, and he's abusing her?
Apparently.
I I don't know him very well. Is he really the kind of person who would do that?
So, considering that the hacker wants Futaba's heart changed and not Sojiro's, it makes me think that the whole thing's fabrication.
So, which answer do
So,
you tend
I'm
to?
gonna go with there's no way.
I would like to believe so as well, but we don't have any conclusive evidence, do we?
Is it Alibaba?
I've given you a calling card and told you the target's name. You should be ready for this. Why aren't you doing it? I told you I'd help you if you stole her heart. What seems to be the holdup? I also said I report your identity to the police if you didn't help me. Are you okay with that? I'm serious here.
What a selfish person.
Right?
Well, he does
Yeah.
have information on us.
Anyways, this Futaba he's talking about have a palace? If so, we'll need keywords to get in. Try messaging him about him.
Does she have a palace?
As if the hacker could somehow know what that means.
Exactly.
Palace. What are you talking about palaces for? That has nothing to do with this conversation. Are you just saying random stuff to dodge the issue?
What are we supposed to do about this? We'd be able to figure out Alibaba's identity if we could just meet with him. Try asking him if there's any way we could meet up.
I mean, let's be honest here. If that hacker had any intention on meeting us in person, you don't think they would have tried?
Yeah, I don't think it matters for this one.
Yeah. So which one suits your fancy? If it doesn't matter.
Second one.
Let's meet somewhere. Meet with me. That will be difficult. I have reasons for not being able to go out. That's why I'm contacting you like this.
He can't go out?
Wait, I get it. You steal people's hearts directly. That might make things difficult. Extremely difficult. One moment. I'm thinking. Okay, it's a shame, but I'm calling this deal off. Stop looking into Futaba Sakura. Forget this ever happened. I won't report you to the police either. Don't worry. Sorry for taking your time. Now, if you'll excuse me. That was backtracking real fast. Wait a sec. Backtracking real fast here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I said the deal's off. We're never going to speak again. Don't expect me to contact you anymore either.
We're not done here.
I can't find the account to send a response to. All I get is an error message. Again.
Huh? Did he just shut the whole operation down?
This doesn't make any sense. Not only can Alibaba not go out, but he won't let us meet Futaba either.
Well, it's none of our business now. We can't contact him anymore.
But what do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Alibaba to help us with them now.
Maybe they were just pranking us. They made that huge declaration, but they ain't done nothing since. I bet we got him freaked out.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yeah, so many questions right now. Especially the part about stealing hearts directly. We wanted to meet Alibaba. What does that have to do with stealing hearts directly?
I probably think it's more physical direct.
Yep. And now it'd just make them look lame if they came out and apologized.
But
I guess with Alibaba and Medjed out of the picture, can we just say this case is closed?
you do have a point. I guess it is safe for us to relax a little.
Oh yeah, remember Kanashiro's treasure? Prepare to have your minds blown.
Ah, yeah, this golden suitcase.
We got 150,000 yen out of it.
That is... let me think about it. That might be roughly $2,000.
That's awesome!
1,200.
We can really go all out with that kind of money.
Did you really just Google that?
Yeah.
1,200. Interesting.
Well, no, 1,012.
Yeah! Let's make up for what happened at the fireworks festival. We gotta go eat something fitting for the Phantom Thieves' worldwide debut.
Where would be good?
Ooh, how about sushi? I could really go for some eel too.
Sushi. The cat approves, I bet.
The best method is to fill yourself on ginger before beginning to eat sushi. That is my master technique.
Please don't, Yusuke.
You don't need to do that this time. Actually, definitely don't do it, okay?
I'm all for sushi. You're okay with that too, right?
Of course the cat is alright with sushi.
Any other ideas?
Nope. I want sushi.
Shut down.
All right, we'll go tomorrow night.
Tomorrow it is. I wonder if all that Medjed business was just a prank. Now that I think about it calmly, it's strange that they haven't actually done anything yet. If their goal is to target the Phantom Thieves, they should want to be acting now, given our fame. Huh? When you put it that way, it kinda makes me wonder too. Especially after they taunted us theatrically like that. Yes, however, it would be best for us to come up with a countermeasure regardless. For now though, we should cautiously enjoy the sushi. That is all we can do.
Something's not right.
I was thinking that too. I can't really put it into words though. Yusuke is right. I'm sorry for bringing this up on the day before our celebration party too. Cheer up, Makoto. We'll be eating sushi like kings tomorrow. I hope one person in particular is on their best behavior. I'll refrain from saying who though. You better not be talking about me. Who could he mean? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see.
Nice.
Looks good.
Let's do it.
Well then, we don't have a DVD anymore. Let's see if we can read a book.
Hey.
Oh yes, let's read this one because that makes playing video games easier.
Ooh.
And video games can bring stats, so if you want to make these mini games easier for us. It's not a programming bug, it's a secret technique.
Wow.
Secret technique, huh? Sounds like something Phantom Thieves would use. I think.
Oh.
So you finished reading Game Secrets. It was full of secret techniques for a bunch of games. We could beat any video game we want now. Although, I guess it's up to you whether or not you actually want to use any of those cheats.
Alright.
Yeah, and now what we can basically do is when we play video games, we can decide whether we want to use the cheats that we know and make the mini games easier. For example, that one video game we played where we have to mash the button. The amount of times we need to mash the button gets reduced.
Okay.
Or if we have to input some kind of button combinations, the combinations become easier. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know? It's Sunday, my dudes, and sushi it is.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kaneshiro.
Ah, yes, right. You couldn't take the credit for arresting him. And both you and Akechi are pretty mad about it. In your face, right?
Yep.
And to make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Wow, great moment to be sarcastic.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
Oh?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise.
Now I'm interested.
Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
I think it's okay if we have a psychotic breakdown with him, right?
Yeah.
After all, our true goal is terrorist action, is what he says. Start with him.
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim. Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things.
Of course not, because you want to be the one capturing the Phantom Thieves, and you want all the glory for that, all the fame.
The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Oh? Oh? This is getting interesting. A guardian of a mental shutdown victim's daughter.
Interesting.
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves without remorse.
I got a better idea. Play on the train tracks. That'll help you.
Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Wow. Yeah. Two merciless tools of the law. Both of them.
Any means necessary makes me think
Very
illegal.
Right? Forging evidence, stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all.
Oh, of course not. Maybe he is onto something, but the same that he wouldn't tell the police any of his deductions, any thing that he might have learned in regards to the Phantom Thieves, he maybe won't share his information, or at least not all of it, with her, because, right? He's cooking his own soup.
Well then, to our victory.
Okay.
Time for sushi! This place is in Ginza, right? Do we take the usual train from Shibuya? Looks delicious.
Man, the flounder is out of this world. That texture.
Oh my god, Ariel! They ate flounder! My god,
Wow.
we shocked all the children.
I don't see any prices listed here.
Yeah, that is normal in high-class restaurants.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it, we got the cash.
So good. Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Cat wants fish badly.
Hold your horses and don't talk.
Why? All other people hear is meow. Then again, if you hear a cat out of a bag in a sushi restaurant, that might get us kicked out, right?
Yep.
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
That again?
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
No chance.
No chance.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Ooh, Morgana is being quite aggressive.
Hold on a sec. About that. I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife?
Oh, that's an interesting point. Right?
Yeah, that's something to think about.
But if Alibaba is his ex-wife, why would his ex-wife want a change of heart in Futaba,
On the
his
daughter.
daughter, not
And
on
not
his
him if he was a problem. If he was a problem, it would have been directed at him. Which makes me really think that there's the problem with the daughter.
Maybe she wants a change of heart, so the daughter wants to live with mom instead of dad. We don't know. We'll see.
He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Ouch! Ryuichi!
Oh, dense and dumb.
I mean, I know that his blonde hair is just dyed. He originally has black hair. But he kind of fits the bill with blonde and stupid.
Yep.
Only thing missing are the blue eyes.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
Right?
How foolish. Still, This is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
Ryuji! Okay, seriously, how stupid is this dude? That's the how manyest time that he said this in public. Seriously,
Jeez, dude.
I mean, remember when Makoto was still blackmailing us, how he called us and be like, hey, yeah, let's meet up and do Phantom Thief stuff, loud enough for her to hear?
Yeah.
This guy is stupid.
Crap. Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Yeah! The fish is so fresh.
Stop acting. You're not good at it, Anne.
Everywhere we go, we hear about these Phantom Thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Or try to think at all for a change.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
And apparently they had enough money to pay for it.
San, what are you doing here?
And even enough for takeout. As you can see what Ran has in his hands. That's probably for Morgana. Also Akechi.
Akechi-kun.
Akechi? You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
And no, we're just forcing her to be our teacher in all kinds of test-related matters for exams. She doesn't want it. She's here against her will. Either that or we bribed her with candy. We don't know. Stupid question, Akechi. Of course we're friends.
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
He apparently knows who all of us are. I mean, I can see him
Yusuke is kind of popular.
as a pupil of Madarame.
Yeah.
Yes. How he knows Makoto? Well, that's obvious because he's working together with her older sister.
Yep.
And the other three of us, we met him at a TV station. At this TV show. So, yeah.
How do you know my name?
I'm psychic.
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course.
Dude! Why? Ah.
I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Mejed has declared war on them?
War?
Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real? English again.
Yeah, we already established that Ryuji is not capable of speaking English and his Japanese is questionable at best, according to Morgana.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Good question.
Oh,
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
Yeah, she thinks their leader might be a hot guy.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students.
What of it?
It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Medjed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Ignore them.
That is unexpected. Only a small minority of people believe that is the best decision.
Yeah, well. Do I look like I am the masses?
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
Right.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles.
That would be roughly what? Half the population?
Yeah.
A relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
And what does you what do you want to do about it? Like, he's saying that as a detective. Well, maybe all
Yeah,
of
he
you.
ain't gonna prove anything.
First that, and secondly, couldn't it be that you are a Phantom Thief as you are also a high school student? Right?
Yeah.
He's also a juvenile. By his own logic, he could be a Phantom Thief. And I think I just hit my mic.
What? You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
Yeah, but it sounded like it.
Go with the third one.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Me? You're siding with him?
I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above my expectations. You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
Yeah, but how is our teamwork? How is that going to look like? I do something, and then you stab my back?
What? The hell are you saying?
Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
What was that about?
Good question.
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but maybe best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan and their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st.
So, roughly in a month.
As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
We have a month to find out how to deal with Medjed.
For real?
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves.
So basically, mask off Phantom Thieves, or else we do bad stuff.
They say the future of Japan like they're not in Japan.
We are Medjed, we are unseen, we will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
Sounds bad.
I mean, remember, it's in English. If they were in Japan, they would have posted it in Japanese. Probably.
Then how are they gonna do anything from across the world?
Well,
Especially considering that all of the stuff we do is in the metaverse.
I mean, if you want to have a real-life example, remember that the real-life hacker group Anonymous showed footage of the Ukraine war on TV in Russia, which Putin didn't want his people to see. So it's possible that wherever these hackers in the game are, that they have the power from, I don't know, from Europe, America, or wherever they are to do whatever they want with the Japanese economy. They are hackers.
I'm not talking about the economy. I'm talking about the metaverse.
Get it?
Because like they wouldn't really be able to stop us.
Yeah, but have they said anything about the metaverse in this post? They only said that they would basically attack Japan.
Which is stupid and doesn't make sense on the why. I know what it said. I know what it said. I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
I'm talking like that wouldn't really mess with us.
Yeah, but think about it. If they make a move and plummet the economy of Japan into chaos because the Phantom Thieves didn't respond to their demands, that would also look bad for us because people would blame the Phantom Thieves for the Japanese economy falling into chaos.
Don't negotiate with terrorists.
Right. Anyway, let's continue.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct?
That's what they said.
And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Looks like it goes down to Alibaba again.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there.
And we have less people listening in on us.
We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
That is a good question. So far, whenever we tried contacting them, they only responded if they felt like. And if they didn't feel like, all our message would return into an error, like couldn't find the target recipient, right?
Yeah.
So
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
right, we don't know anything about her except the name. And that she apparently might live at Boss's house. And that she's apparently his daughter. That's all we know.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Oh, does she have an idea?
Huh?
Do you have any idea? Before we continue?
I'm thinking. I'm gonna say a brother or something. No, or I don't know. There's info, but not really enough.
So a family member of Boss and Futaba. You say?
Maybe I'm gonna go with a sister.
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done?
That is a very good question.
Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
I mean, if it were that easy, we could just say, well, the job is done, and even though we didn't do anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, chat messages alone won't suffice.
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Probably.
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition.
Right.
However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together.
And what is the usual scenario if it's bad to see two specific people together?
Twins.
Have you ever seen Bruce Wayne and Batman together? Or Peter Parker
No.
and Spider-Man?
No.
It seems to me, Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
That makes sense.
That's also an option.
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Well, that's a new one. Someone asking us to steal their own heart? So far, our targets have been criminals.
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
That would make sense if she's getting abused. However, we already established that if Boss would be abusing his daughter, he would be the bad person with a palace. He doesn't have a palace. He doesn't even have a shadow in the metaverse that has, well, one of these tiny little rooms that is going to be a palace if it escalates. So, if his name doesn't pop up on the nav, he's not abusing her.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
I know where his house is.
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
Ah, you wanna meet Futaba?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
Don't make the cat angry.
But my fatty tuna!
See?
No complaining.
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
Hello, boss. We wanna meet Futaba, and no, we're not dating. Even though it looks like it.
Nobody's answering.
Are you surprised? It's dark outside, it's evening, and considering it's July in-game, it's dark. It's gotta be pretty late, because that's summer.
Yeah.
But the lights are on.
Think she's napping?
Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless.
It is. Either careless or suspicious.
Or intentional.
Whoa. It sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside.
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know. Probably.
My apologies, boss.
And so they went in and all got murdered.
Hello?
Because
sir?
it was a horror house. I mean, with the atmosphere change, right? It's dark. There's a thunderstorm coming.
He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
I hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kind of old, ain't he?
Root, Ryuji. Root.
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that?
How should I know? Did you hear that? Let's get out of here, please! Can we just go?
Ah, is the little girl afraid?
What are you freaking out for?
Cuddle the cat and you feel better.
I'm not freaking out!
No, she isn't.
Wow.
Absolutely not.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba? Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Interesting. Our strong student council president is afraid now.
I can sense someone's presence.
Are you Goku now? I can sense something.
Who is it? Who's there? I can't take this anymore, I'm leaving!
She's afraid, alright.
No, my legs won't move.
Cliche if you ever saw one.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey, come on, where are you?
Not gonna lie, if you don't expect it, that is enough for a little jump scare.
Jeez.
You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry, please save me, sis!
Yeah, I think she's broken.
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home!
Yeah, I would move, but I can't. Got something stuck
Who the
to
hell
my
are
leg.
you? Don't move!
Aye, we come in peace.
You hear me?
I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
She's still broken.
You? What are you doing in my house?
Breaking, entering, stealing. I'm a thief, you know? A phantom thief. Also, just from Sojo's perspective, what does this look like?
I mean, they're clothed, so
Yeah, but still, you know?
it's funny.
I mean, there is a girl clinging to his leg. Like, what?
You're...
Very close to him.
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
Yeah,
We're just friends.
of course.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
That is a valid question. A very valid question.
But that's
Yeah.
not it. This, things happened and...
You kids are here too?
Yeah.
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
The cat can vouch for it.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here. Isn't there?
Yeah. My daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that.
She was good at running, though.
I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you. Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
Oh, are we learning the truth now?
Ooh.
Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
So he knew her mother.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night.
But apparently, he's not her father? At least
What I was going to...
It sounds like it. Yeah, what you were going to say.
What I was going to say is, well, if he knew her mother and it was... Didn't he say ex-wife?
That was Ryuji's idea.
Okay. I couldn't remember. But he said it's his daughter, so he either adopted or it's biological. And if he knew her mother a long time since before she was born, then neither one is very plausible.
I mean, we see where this is going.
Yeah,
I thought that had changed
I like
after
shooting out my theories.
But having Futaba didn't do much.
We'll see.
Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
Okay, adoption. What about her father?
There wasn't a father.
Oh my god!
Either that or he didn't know he was a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either.
Well... That means either she doesn't know who the father is, or she got contact with him.
Yeah.
If it wasn't him cutting contact. Because we all know there are men like this. Once they learn the woman is pregnant, woohoo!
They leave.
I'm out.
Yep.
She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her.
So a single mom.
They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
She left?
Yes. She committed suicide.
Ouch.
That's gonna trigger Anne.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Yeah. What are you gonna say to that?
I'm guessing she wants trauma gone, wants trauma accepted. I don't know.
I mean,
not enough info yet.
Just from this alone, throwing yourself into the street, in front of a car or bus or whatever, right in front of your child. And I'm being called. Give me a second here.
Yeah.
Okay, so where were we here?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
Well, we only skipped one box.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's continue. We'll be cutting this out in the VOD anyway. Shouldn't be more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So... well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little.
I mean, I can see why she would be depressed. Every
Yeah.
child would be depressed if their parents, or at least one of the parents, died.
Yeah.
And not to mention
Especially if the parent was good to him.
and not to mention right in front of her eyes.
Yeah.
It has to be devastating for a kid. And it doesn't say how long ago this happened. This could be basically just before the protagonist arrived at this in the game. It could be 2 years ago. It could be longer than that.
That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared, even when nothing was happening. She'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in.
A hikikomori in Japanese.
She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
Understandable. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there was no way for us to know that he has a child with a bad trauma in his house. And it's perfectly understandable that he didn't want to tell us that right from the get-go, or that he didn't want to expose his traumatized child to a random stranger.
He still didn't need to be as cold as he was.
Yeah, but you can see that it is stressing him out. So
Yeah.
that's probably why he was so cold. He's so much in protective dad mode that he's basically having troubles to draw a clear line between protecting his traumatized daughter and, how do you put it, acting normal around people who haven't done anything wrong, so to speak.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see how this continues.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Thanks. What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
What does she want?
I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books.
Or a printer that is apparently not cute enough.
Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
Yeah, that suspicion is cleared. Or what would you say?
I agree.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
Understandable.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
I mean, from what we know, she's a genius hacker. So if we help her, she might want to thank us. She's at least enough of a hacker, despite her young age, to do all this
Get
stuff
info on us.
and pose as Alibaba.
Yep.
So, at the very least, she's a smart girl.
We do need clues.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil?
Valid question. So far, our targets all have been evil people. She's not evil, at least not from what we know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
Christian.
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all.
Could hear you. He would say, I am not a cat.
The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
Well, they gotta remind you not to say anything that could harm the school's reputation, because reputation is more important than the well-being of their students. Right? I mean, that's obvious. That to this school, their reputation is worth more and way more important than their students' well-being. After all, Kamoshida. Nuff said. Nuff said.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
Right, we should probably have a change of heart for Principal Fatneck.
I mean, it is our fault.
Is it? It's not our fault that Kamoshida did the things he did.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
Yay!
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
Listening in on our entire conversation, huh?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Which also means she knows our plan, that we want her to take care of Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Where'd Morgana go? Apparently into this guild's room. How did he get there?
I'll just add this.
Right?
Probably jumped out of the bag when the whole spook thing happened.
Yeah. So, cat is nowhere to be found, and because of that we can't do anything and we can only go straight to bed.
No.
I should go to bed. Sleep.
Were you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was?
Oh, I thought you were eating the sushi.
I take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now?
No, we actually decided to throw out the cat and get a dog.
How do you know that?
You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know.
Your intel gathering skills. You mean Futaba's?
I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young.
Young?
Well, she's probably about the same age as you guys. At least her voice was pretty young sounding. Oh, and she had long hair, too. At the very least, she's surely no amateur.
Yeah, you saw that setup.
She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them.
Yeah, but she claims she could take care of Medjed, so... Whew. That sounds interesting.
It'll be fun.
I mean, imagine a single hacker skilled enough to take on an entire hacker organization that is this game's equivalent of Anonymous in the real world. Imagine a single hacker being able to take down Anonymous. That would be a skilled hacker.
Yeah.
So, if you compare that to this game then, taking down a hacker organization that is supposed to be this game's version of them, ouch.
Just who is she?
In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside.
Yeah, it's July. Duh.
Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
And he's on his smartphone again.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
That's right.
Then how was Medjed... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
Well, if you know that much, why are you doubting?
Finally listening.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
It seems Nijima is starting to seriously listen to what I have to say. And with that, we got the judgment at rank 2. It seems that we're making progress in convincing her. Although...
So what, if rank 10 she's convinced and on our side? That's gonna be interesting.
I mean, that's at least what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Before she was all like, "You're feeding me bullshit, stop lying, are you making this up?" And now she's starting to believe the things that we say, so... Or at least considering that what we say might be the truth, so yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, to rank 10 is still a long way to go.
Still,
Yeah.
to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter.
Wakaba Ishiki, did we heard that name before? When she was at LeBlanc and was talking to Boss?
What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
And just like that, we got another day passed.
Seriously?
They're seriously holding an emergency meeting right when summer break is starting. I guess they need to set some rules when the world's eyes are on us because of the Phantom Thieves. Stuff like, don't do anything that will hurt the school's reputation. Spend your summer break quietly. Yeah.
I can't.
Exactly, the school's reputation. I could stay quiet with all this excitement going on. Medjed's statement was insane. People of Japan, you must not worship the Phantom Thieves, they said. It could just be a joke. There's talk that this could lead to the biggest leak of private data to date. I wonder if they're gonna target another site. I'm curious to see how the Phantom Thieves react. It's what I'm looking forward to most this summer. It'll be the perfect escape from exam studies. But the Phantom Thieves need to take action. They're the ones Medjed is after. This is bigger than I thought. We can't leave this be.
You're right.
Yep.
Let's get this assembly out of the way. We have our own business to attend to.
Morning!
Oh, hey, Ren. Morning. Is there something over there? Come on, let's go. We're gonna be late. Right behind you. An assembly during summer vacation? Are they crazy? Our school's done for. I don't care what the principal has to say. Yeah, neither do I. They're so stupid. I wish I could change their hearts. Make it so. We accept requests. Why not make a post? Our request might be taken. Gladly, right?
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Problem is, if he buys outfits, it will be fancy stuff. And he's outstanding, however he decides to clothe himself.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Right.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
Good question. That's a very good question. Did she start listening in on the cafe after she found out that we are the Phantom Thieves, or did she listen in before and found out that way? Right?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
So what he's saying is you don't need to be evil to have a palace, you just need to have any kind of warped cognition.
Yeah. That would probably be due to her trauma.
That would fit the bill. I mean, we did establish through what Sojiro told us that she does have visual and auditory hallucinations.
Yeah.
She sees and hears things that aren't there. That's enough to say she got twisted cognition. Or warped cognition, however.
Yep.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Yep.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right?
We established that a moment ago. Thanks, Cat.
There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding.
Or just traumatic. Not just important, just traumatic.
It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
So it's a win-win. If we succeed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't have that so far.
There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there.
Or if you can even use our Phantom Thieves powers, because remember, our transformation only happens if the palace ruler perceives us as an enemy. So, if she wants us to steal her heart, are we an enemy? Interesting question, right?
Yeah.
We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Alright. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Yeah, but that's the question. What does she perceive the house she's living in as? We know that for Kamoshida, he perceived the school as a castle. For Madarame, he perceived his shack as a museum. And for Kaneshiro, he perceived all of Shibuya as a bank.
The internet.
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
So we're going to ask her directly,
Warped
huh?
memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
Hope so.
You could go with the third answer to be mean.
Eh.
No, we're not being mean here, huh?
No.
That has to be the case. I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I'd bet we can get mine back too.
Those are two different things, because one is Futaba's case and one is your case.
In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you?
Who knows?
You sure live up to my expectations.
I can sense a firm resolve from Morgana. Woohoo! Rank 6! Ace Tools is our new ability. Allows you to craft all infiltration tools. This is nice.
Alright.
Because there's one tool in particular that I want to craft.
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them.
And that tool is a permanent lockpick. Basically, we don't need to craft lockpicks anymore. Because that one is...
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, but we need to gather a lot of materials for that, and rare materials.
Well, yeah.
And
I mean, if it never breaks.
Those materials start dropping beginning in this palace.
Now the last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
Maybe an oasis?
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
We don't have nearly enough clues.
If only we could ask her directly.
We can! Come on, let's go see Futaba.
But what will we say to get in?
Break and enter.
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
That's what I said.
You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time?
I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
As long as we're not taking too long with this, right?
Yeah.
Getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with him. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this.
This is Futaba's room.
Futaba-chan! You're in there, right?
There's no answer.
Futaba-chan! Are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
Why are you here?
Why is she only reacting to that name?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace.
Tell her more, because she definitely understands all of this, right?
At least if you tell her, it could be a possible help.
That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Okay.
All right then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
What do you want to hear?
What's this house to you?
Oh, the first one.
Yeah.
A house is a house.
Looks like you should ask something different.
What do you want to hear?
What's this house look like?
The dots. Question mark.
Looks like you should ask something different.
Only one left, right?
Yeah.
How does it feel living here? It's painful.
Why?
I don't know.
Looks like you should ask something different.
Why don't you go out?
I can't leave this place. I'm going to die here.
Die?
Is this going to continue?
Die.
That's right. I'm definitely going to die here. This place is my tomb.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it.
Was that enough?
Yes, it was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I haven't. We made a deal.
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
Right, Ryuji.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
Ah, he's stupid.
Well, we know what's happening now with that proximity.
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Yeah, only Mona is transformed.
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works. But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Right. What if she was too close to us and would have pulled her in with us, right?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
Yes. With that desert. Yes.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
A tomb in the desert. I see.
So what is it?
Anyway,
The
let's make our
pyramid.
way there.
Isn't that kind of far?
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
You're so considerate.
Right.
All right, let's roll.
Let's see.
It's stuffy. Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, On, can I have a drink? mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys? Take this!
No comment.
Morons.
Is that it?
There we go.
Wow. Looks like there's almost a city.
Yeah, it looks like there's a city around the pyramid.
It's so hot.
The AC ain't working at all. The hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
What was that? You wanna fight, punk?
Why is it always these two?
I
Jeez,
don't know.
shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
Hey, a pyramid's a tomb, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. But there are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Oh?
Sarcophagus.
I mean, think about it. A device for reviving the dead. Would stand to reason that her palace is dead. There is someone who she probably wants to be alive again. Right?
Yeah.
Reviving the dead, hmm?
Would be normal for a child to want their mother back alive after she died.
It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
That, combined with the fact that she thinks of her home as her tomb, which is what a pyramid also is.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt.
Makes perfectly sense for it to be a pyramid under these
Oh,
conditions.
Man.
Yep.
If it was just a tomb, her palace could have been a graveyard. Oh, so freaking hot. Come on, let's get inside.
It seems...
Futaba's palace. So this is how she thinks of that house.
Indeed.
Who knows what may await us within? What is your call, Joker? Shall we head inside?
Let's go.
Okay.
We'll find out more about Futaba's secrets in here, right?
Yes.
Indeed. Well, let's head inside.
Whoa.
It's so nice inside. Is this place air conditioned or something? It may be because Futaba's room in reality has AC pumping through it. Either way, this is a relief. Ah, our clothes still haven't changed even now. This has never happened to us before.
What to do?
It is refreshing that she doesn't see us as a threat. But we are completely surrounded by walls. I guess this is a tomb. It's probably not made to be easy to get into. Anyway, let's explore. I mean, right now Morgana is the only one who could use his powers. As we're all not transformed.
This is amazing.
These stairs go pretty far. There's way too goddamn many. Don't ask for too much. You should be happy we're not being attacked as we ascend.
Oh,
More importantly, I can totally sense the treasure ahead. We're getting pretty close now. These stairs seem to be headed into the heart of the pyramid. I wonder if that's where the treasure awaits.
Let's go.
Well, time to keep climbing then. Let's go.
Hey! Hey!
It's beautiful.
So many stairs, right?
Do you think
Yeah.
so?
That's the fastest palace ever. Huh? There's someone there.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Oh yeah, you've seen her face. True, this one's kind of dressed like a queen.
So you're Futaba Sakura.
Hello there.
Hey, where's the treasure?
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
Don't be like that. I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. It's okay. There's no need to be scared. So, can you tell us where your most treasured possession is?
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Right? Right? Always these two impatient boys.
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
Oh, she talks.
She talked, but...
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That sounds hostile if you ask me.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
Yeah, no.
Considering the state that my palace is in, there is no way that you can steal it.
Creepy child. You killed her! You're a plague!
What are these voices?
Good question. You heard that, right? I'm not hallucinating.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Murderer! Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed her! It's all your fault!
This is horrible.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come near me! Don't just stand there, say something! It's your fault! Murderer!
That's right. I did it.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
What was that?
My mother exists here.
And she's gone.
I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
Our clothes.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
This... again.
Creepy child. You killed her! You're a plague! What's with that? Murderer! Why don't you say something? You're the one who killed her!
That's right. I killed Mom. I don't deserve to be alive. This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
Well, now we know how bad it is.
That's right. Die! Don't come near me! Don't just stand there, say something! It's your fault!
No! Someone help me!
Damn it! What the hell?
This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and...
What now?
Oh crap! Bad! 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 Run!
I feel like Indiana Jones.
Wow. Oh, the way they're running is hilarious.
We're safe. That was too close.
Wait!
Now what? Even if you wanted to ask Futaba what's going on, it seems the door is shut. What should we do? I think our best option is retreating for now. This won't be as simple as we expected. Why don't we prepare a little more, then come back?
Good idea.
My thought exactly.
You're right.
True. And let's retreat for now and return to the palace another day.
The date that Medjed is set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21. That day is fast approaching. The Phantom Thieves, whom they singled out, have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber-terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st. Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
Meeting up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our hideout for a while.
Sounds good.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout then?
We must take care not to be discovered by Boss.
We have a room up there, you know.
There's no telling what may happen inside that pyramid. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man, this is gonna be one crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
How can you be enjoying this? This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on, you know?
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Oh, yes, he was. You saw that face, right?
Yeah.
It was
hard
hilarious.
to miss.
It was hilarious.
Shut up! It was a great view.
And he's admitting it just like that.
You guys were looking too, am I right?
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
Why am I not surprised that he only got art on the brain?
That ain't what I'm talking about.
I wasn't staring Lady On. I'm a gentleman after all.
This is surprising that the over-simp that he is didn't look, right?
Yeah.
It's not that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed, am I right?
Caught.
Will we be alright like this?
Well, our hideout is now officially moved to the cafe.
Not again! Mom!
So that was her mom?
Apparently.
Well, that sucks. Is doing this really going to help us do something about Medjed? Do they truly intend to follow through on their threat? It'd be a shame if our efforts were a waste. Medjed will definitely make a move. Alibaba! I'm checking in on your progress. How much longer will it take? Your heart is more problematic than we had anticipated. Hey, Alibaba! Can you really do something about Medjed? Of course. Unfortunately, we have next to no evidence to support that. Your work will be rewarded, I promise. Besides, you have no other option, do you? I suppose that's true. Can you do stuff like take down a server? Show us! Hey, don't start any trouble. That is all it would take to convince you. Alright. I ask that you take care of this quickly. Until then. Wait, are you ditching us again? This is troubling, but we need to do what we can at the moment. I have concern for Futaba herself during all this. Man, why does this have to be during summer vacation? We don't have any other choice. Renkun, as always, we'll leave it to you to call us together.
The sight of her palace bothers me too. We have to do this.
Hey, listen up! This is horrible! The fan site is gone! I tried to access the URL, but it says that page doesn't exist. The fruit of my labor has completely disappeared. Oh, do you think it's because of Medjet?
I don't know if I want to say the second one. Let's go with the first one.
It has to be. Is this supposed to be some kind of penalty for cheering for the Phantom Thieves? But wait! They're totally jumping the gun! There's still time until the cleanse. Hold on, something came up. Is this proof enough for you? What's that supposed to mean? Do you think it's a virus? Oh!
What is it now?
Well, it looks like everything's back to normal. Sorry for making a fuss about all this. I'm going to try and look into it a little more though. See you!
Was that Alibaba proving what she said earlier? Talk about a crazy thing to pull off.
Yeah.
Hey, hey!
Damn, girl.
And fertilizer for the plant.
Whoa.
A little bit more kindness.
Yes!
That should do it for a while. And with that, I would say we could either read a book or play video games, but in any case, what we will do is we'll be calling it here for today, because next time we'll be able to go into the palace, and I'd rather dedicate an entire stream to doing the palace than just cutting it in two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and with that, we will see you hopefully next week. Wait, let me look at my calendar. Yes, totally. We will see you on our next stream during our next week. Until then, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it really helps to grow the channel. And we'll see you all next time. Ta-ta!
Later!